Find even more drawing tips inside the pages of the Phoenix comic, along with great stories and more. As always, we start with the basic building blocks. In the case of the leg, we're looking at two interconnected ovals with a triangle shape for the foot. I'm adding a little more detail to my basic shapes here, but your starting point can look any way you like, as long as it's loose, quick, and gives you a strong starting point from which to produce your final artwork. When we're looking at anatomy, we need to break these basic shapes down even further to look at the muscles underneath and how they slot together. The leg is a complicated part of the body, as it's made up of so many muscles and tendons. All of the upper leg muscles flow down and meet at the kneecap, and all the lower leg muscles flow down from the kneecap to the foot. So this is a relatively accurate drawing of the leg muscles, but even this is simplified slightly, as there are even more muscles in the leg than I've drawn here. But we don't need to go into that level of detail, as what we're going to do next is simplify these shapes even further. The best way to simplify the anatomy is to group individual muscles together. So look at the front of the leg. We can group it into 4 parts. We have the inner thigh, the thigh itself, the kneecap, and from the front, the lower leg can just be one group. The back of the leg can be broken down into 5 parts. The buttock, the upper leg, the area behind the knee joint, the calf muscle, and the bottom half of the lower leg. Now let's start on our final drawing. Your final line work can be as simple as the basic outline of the leg, but with a few simple lines of detail. From the front, all we really need is a strong outline of the basic shape of the leg and a line between the inner and main thigh muscles and some definition around the knee. And in the back of the leg, we go with a few detail lines around the bottom of the buttock, the back of the knee, and underneath the calf muscle. Can you see how this simplification has been informed by the understanding of the anatomy underneath? It's not just a series of random detail lines, they've been thought about and carefully placed to give the level of detail I'm after. The key is knowing where to put this detail, and that's where an understanding of anatomy becomes invaluable. It's this understanding that allows me to draw simple figures that still look solid and believable. For more how to draw tutorials, make sure you like this video and then subscribe to our channel. You can also find even more drawing tips inside the pages of the Phoenix comic, along with great stories and more. Click the link in the description below to find out how you can get the Phoenix delivered straight